In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Reframe tool in Kittl, which will allow you to take any image and scale it up to any size and then autofill, auto-complete, auto-generate the rest of the image. And I have a couple of examples to show you right here in Kittl, so let's talk about it. So I have this image, this really nice portrait. I love the styling of this. There's some grain in it. I love the colors. It's very kind of desaturated, very nostalgic. But let's say that this might be a jewelry ad, or that this person is modeling this jewelry right here. And I really love this image. It fits the motif, the vibe of our brand, but I can't really put any text around it. There's not enough space up here. I could put text over it, but it's just not going to work as well as if I had more space to the left. So over here on the right, you can see this button called Reframe. And if I click it, now what's going to happen is I have different aspect ratios that I can choose from. For example, if I do a 1:1, you can see that it expands the left and right. If I do a 16:9, you can see that it expands left and right to fill out a 16:9 ratio, or I can just keep it custom here, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move this back to where it was, hit reframe, and then I can just drag it. So I'm going to grab this left one. I'm going to drag it out to about right here. So maybe roughly 16:9, maybe a little bit less, because I just want enough space here to put text, but I also want it to be a complete image. I don't want it to be just blank. So I'm going to hit reframe, and it's going to take a second to auto-fill, auto-complete the rest of this image, which is truly amazing. I've done this a whole lot already. I absolutely love this feature and so glad we have this in Kittl. It's going to help you out a ton. So let's see what it does, filling out the rest of this image. All right, and so as you can see right here, it has filled out the rest of this photo. And I've actually done this photo a couple of different times just to see what I got, and it has been different every time, but it's been so nice. And now that I have all of this space, you can see it's completed the palm tree here on the left, and then it has like a building and the rest of the little pond right here. I have plenty of space to bring over my text, for example, right here, and now I have a nice little sales event. I can put whatever the name of the brand is, and I have plenty of space to scale up my text, and this will be a great web banner or an ad or even a social post, something like that. I love the Reframe tool. So let's go to another one. Let's say we have this image right here. Currently, it's in a portrait aspect ratio, but I really need it to be square. So let's go ahead and hit reframe, and you see right here, I already have 1:1. So it's gonna do the work for me. It's gonna auto-generate to the right. It's gonna autofill on the left is there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit reframe, let it do its magic, and then I can scale this up to be a perfect 1:1 ratio. All right, and so now it has finished it. It has auto-generated to the right. It is filled out on the left. And now since this is a perfect square, I can actually just go right-click and use it as the background and blow it up to be the entire size with no issue. There's no cropping. There's no issues with the aspect ratio. And this is a really great way to get maybe more brand photos that you need, or just photography for any kind of project that you need. If the aspect ratio is not correct, now you can just fill it in. You don't have to play with trying to search for so long to get that perfect photo when you already found the perfect photo. It just needs to be a different ratio. All right, so I think you get the idea for how the reframe feature works in Kittl, and so you need to go ahead and go try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments. How do you plan to use the reframe tool? Are you going to be using it for things like mock-ups? Are you going to be using it for photography or portraits that you've taken? Whatever you're going to use it for, I'd love to know down in the comments, as well as just any feedback. How can we make it better? What other features do you need with it? We need all of that information so we can keep building an amazing tool for you. Now, don't forget to check out some of our other tutorials, especially all of our vector editing tools that are now out, like the pen tool, complex shapes, vector editing in the individual anchor points of illustrations, typography, all that kind of stuff. You can make really custom and unique type logos, illustrations. You can combine illustrations and type together. You can merge complex paths together. You can do so much that we're super excited for. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well so you don't miss any videos just like this. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.